Hi, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to this video of this very special Defender 110 XS Adventure Edition. I think it's probably the official title for it. It's a registered in 2016. It was built, manufactured December the 28th, 2015. So within the last 4 weeks of production. I think it's about 2,000 from the end in terms of production numbers. But in terms of registration, I don't know, it's probably even less because it was registered in 2016. But I'm sure you know, if you're looking at this, you know what the Adventure Edition is. Land Rover kind of threw all the options they could at it and made it into a really, really special vehicle, which sort of stands out from other Defenders, just with all the options and more importantly, the sort of leather interior and leather door cards, etc., that have been thrown onto it. Now, we're sort of halfway through prepping this vehicle. To be brutally honest, it doesn't need a huge amount of prep, but we're still going over and above in terms of changing every bolt and looking for preservation of the vehicle. I think it's really key that this is preserved in its sort of unruined state, as it left the factory. So everything you see on this vehicle is as it left the factory, other than one item, which is the spare wheel carrier, but I think we can forgive that. So yeah, to begin with, you can see here it's got a genuine Land Rover roof rack, and it's the updated one. So you can see this bit here normally corrodes, but these later ones, if I climb up, actually are removable. Oh, can you see that? Oh, I can't get the camera to work. It's removable. There's removable bolts down there. So that's that was powder coated in and used to corrode really badly. No longer. So that's all good. You can see here we've done the bolts so far, and there's a few tiny bits of paint to do. So you can just see here there's a little bubble of paint there. That is about it. So whole windscreen out, get that painted, get that looking tip top. So some of the features on the Adventure, it's got the 110 sticker here, which is applied at the factory. Some of them had rather weird sort of plates where these side steps are. This one thankfully has the side steps. It makes it a damn sight easier getting in and out. It's got the one-off diamond cut 16-inch wheels, which were produced for the Adventure Edition. And then moving up to the front, you can see it's got LED headlights. These are actually Nolden Gen 1s. They're the best LED lights, I think. They're about 800 quid for the pair, and the light they produce is amazing. And I think you'll agree, they don't look too garish, which some of these LED lights are just awful, the bloody awful looking things. This, however, looks great. We fitted a new bumper because, as usual, it had begun to corrode, so nice new bumper on there. And it's got this amazing grille from the factory with a lovely cast aluminium Land Rover badge there, saying 1948 to 2015. In fact, that should be 16, but let's not get into details. The gloss lettering, it's like a sort of silver lettering on the bonnet, and you'll notice that the bonnet is black and the bodywork is Corus grey. So part of the Adventure Edition is a sort of two-tone look. So the sort of nose cone and bonnet is grey. The rest of the body is Corus grey, but the wheel arches, the roof and the rear door are black, which gives it that really cool look. You'll also see the lights at the back. These initially were found on the X-Tech models, and they're a bigger LED light, and they're genuine. They're not these crappy Wipeout ones that people put on that are just appalling. These are genuine, and I think they look pretty good. I mean, I'm always one for keeping things standard. Well, this is standard. I would normally like the sort of red and orange ones on there, but this is standard from the factory, so we'll leave it as that. One of my favourite bits is the logos on the rear mud flaps. Love those, sort of harking back to the old series vehicles. We've changed the mud flap brackets to stainless steel, as we always do. We haven't done the chassis yet, but as you can see in there, it's all been done already, but we're still going to do it. We're going to go over it. We're going to underseal it. We're going to strip it back, underseal it, make sure it is absolutely 100%. Now look at this, quick peek at the leather. alley door pins here, which are cold touch. Alley door handles with a leather sort of band on them that slides along rather frustratingly. But the whole door card is wrapped in leather, and it's done really nicely. It's not over the top. The detail lines just follow the pattern. It's not bloody cross stitch or diamond stitch. It's just done really well. The steering wheel's leather. You'll see the centre there is normally rubber or plastic, and that's got the sort of the Land Rover logo embossed into it there. The top of the steering wheel, instrument binnacle is as well, and a few really minor details in here, but stuff that geeks like me like to sort of pore over. The outer ring of this clock is an aluminium bezel, and that little bit there is Ali, which was always just a horrible bit of black plastic. Pretty standard on these. Can the camera pick it up? Yep. So this is a gloss black central dash layout here. You've got all your heated seats and air conditioning controls and vents, standard Bluetooth system there, and all your other buttons along the top here. Quite a nice little touch for these limited edition models. This is normally just a sort of slightly sort of three-dimensional sticker that goes on here, but that is cast Ali. I don't know if you can see that, the bloody thing's not focusing, but really cool. Lovely gear stick here, leather with an Ali touch, and the raised cushioned lid on the cubby box is all leather as well. Now the seats, look at those. So first of all, they're the premium seats, so you'll notice that there isn't a separate headrest bit there, it's all in one. These are so comfortable. There's extra bolstering down the sides here, and these are the premium seats, and then they've got the Windsor two-tone leather on them, so it's super supple leather. It feels like you're sitting in a Merc or something. It's so nice. This has the Land Rover emblem embossed into the headrest here on both the front seats. Just little details like that really pick it out. Obviously, because it's a sort of late vehicle, it's got the Alcantara headlining, which again just gives it that lovely sort of high quality feel. Listen to that door shut, just amazing for a Defender. So looking in here, sorry, gosh, the camera's pointing up. Rear seats, I don't think have really ever been used. The guy who owned it says it's got 3 owners, I think, online. He bought it from a dealer, GC Motors up in Harrogate, but he had to sell it or buy it from his company. So there's been a few recent ownership changes, but it's the same guy throughout, I can assure you. He had to sell it, he was going through a divorce, so I won't go into details. Again, this door card is all leather. We haven't done any detailing on this yet, but this is literally how it's come in. We're going to put nice stainless door sills in here just to protect it, try and protect the vehicle. Oh, actually, one sec, whilst we're here, I'll fold this down. Excuse the wobbly camera work for a second. There we go. So they're the rear seats. So it's a 7-seater. They're the rear seats. They fold away. Again, just immaculate, in lovely nick. This, I can't go over the feel of this leather. It's so soft. A few other bits I want to do as well. That's fine for now, but we're going to put a nice cast aluminium item in there so it won't go, because they will go eventually. So we're just trying to do a lot of preventative maintenance. There's a tiny bit of crazing on the paint on this capping, so that capping's going to come off. We're going to put a new capping on it. It just will look a lot smarter. We put a brand new NAS rear step on. It's a genuine one too, so not a cheap knockoff, and it just looks the part. Yeah, it's all there to look the part. And we'll also, you can see again another nice little detail. These little plastic things here. I don't know. It's all stuff that appeals to people like me. Spare wheel carrier fitted. It's a Mantec spare wheel carrier. You heard it probably rattle there when I shut the door, so we're going to adjust that so it's nice and tight. There's lots to do to this vehicle, in my opinion. We got the chassis and servicing work, etc., but it is absolutely immaculate. It's got 18,000 miles. It drives like a dream. We're going to go through it, nose to tail, full service, give it a monster service. It doesn't need it, but we're going to do it. And then spend a lot of time detailing the paint. The paint is actually amazing. You can see on the black's a nasty colour for showing up scratches, but we're going to just go through this and make it. I want to make this one of the best Defenders on the market. I think it deserves it. It's one of the last. It's low mileage. it's always going to hold its value. It's a very special thing. It's not your standard 110 XS. It feels so much more than that. One thing that slightly frustrates me that Land Rover did with this, they fitted them with these Goodyear Wrangler tyres. They're mud terrain tyres. Now look, don't get me wrong, they're a bloody good tyre, but with all this luxury and leather and stuff, they're quite noisy, even when new or with low miles like on this one. They are relatively noisy tyres. It's gasping for a set of BF Goodrich all-terrains, slightly fatter all-terrains to be fitted. But I'm unsure whether to do it because it would be changing it from its standard specification. So look, if you're interested in this car, come and have a drive in it, please. But I'll take you out in one of our ones with the sort of slightly better tyres on, because it will make it completely silent, and it will handle so much better, and it will look a bit fatter. Is that the word? Your call though. I mean, I think it needs them, but I don't want to ruin the originality of the vehicle, and that's key for me. There's lots of bits and bobs that we could do to this again to make it even better, you know, remaps, etc. But it's just nice to have it as is. It's a really special thing. I can't tell you. It smells new. It feels new. It's a really special thing. I'm sorry, I'm rabbiting on. You probably just want to see me walk around the car and say it's lovely, come and have a drive. But it really is special, this one, and I think it deserves to go to a good home that will really appreciate it. So yeah, give us a call, come and have a drive. Couple of things we need to do to it on the chassis. We're going to put new side steps on as well, because they always go. And just some fine detailing, but it's basically as good as they come already, but I want to make it the best there possibly is on the market. Give us a call, come and have a drive, come and buy it off me. I don't want to see it go, but it's got to. Lovely thing. Thank you. Bye bye.